Now, Malaysia is a multicultural society, and with very exciting people of exciting background. And one of the major challenges is actually the communication part. Well, communicating with people of different cultures are always challenging, but in Malaysia particularly, there are certain challenges that you might want to be aware of. Number one, Malaysians are quite status conscious, so we view power in a very important manner. For example, it would be good if you happen to know the person's position in the organization beforehand, and they would like to be addressed accordingly. And some of them perhaps have certain titles. It helps if you know and address them accordingly. For example, we have titles of Dato', which is actually awarded, and even higher titles such as Tan Sri, which is also awarded. So it's important that you know some people carry titles and they want to be addressed accordingly. Then there are also titles which they acquired through qualifications such as doctor. Also, they're proud that if you can address them accordingly. So that in a way give you an idea that Malaysian really do value title, and to us status needs to be addressed correctly. The other thing about the challenge of communication in Malaysia is that being culture with high context, we tend to communicate indirectly. We are not very direct. We can't really say things in a direct way. In a way, sometimes we think it's not polite to be too direct. So it can be a bit of a challenge. For example, you might find that we don't say no directly. We might just nod our head and you think it's a yes, when actually it's not really a yes. It just means that, okay, I'm listening to you, I understand what you're saying, but you might think that what we mean is yes. So be careful. You might have to ask us several times before you get a real concrete answer. And several times, it could be up to 6, 7 or even 8 times. And it helps. You might have to spend a lot of time establishing relationship first before you get down to talking business. How long? Well, 30 minutes may be the minimum, but don't be surprised if things only get started on the 3rd day or 4th day after you establish relationship with your potential business partner. So yes, building relationship is very, very important. Establishing trust takes time, and that is a challenge. But once you establish trust and relationship, you can expect things to go rather smoothly, and Malaysians generally are fairly friendly and tolerant with people from various backgrounds.